The Duke of Sussex has taken the unprecedented step of suing the tabloids, alleging they breached his privacy through phone hacking and other questionable methods. A royal is allowing himself to be subjected to the stringent security of a court battle. Well, let's find out. The world is watching and waiting for an explosive legal drama involving Prince Harry, the Duke of Sussex, and Mirror Group newspapers. He's battling accusations that these tabloid newspapers unlawfully hacked his phone to acquire private information. This case, if won by Prince Harry, could set a precedent for future claims against scrupulous practices by the media. But the Prince has been a no-show on the first day of the trial. This act didn't go unnoticed by the presiding judge, Timothy Fan Court. The judge expected him to be present, especially considering the magnitude of the case and the potential implications it could have on media ethics and practices. As a result, the Prince was criticised for his non-appearance, with his absence being called extraordinary by the lawyer of the Mirror Group, Andrew Green. The legal representative of Harry accused the court of having wasted its time, as he had planned to commence the cross-examination of the royal on Monday. Harry's attorney, David Sherborne, informed Judge Timothy Fancourt that while Harry had journeyed from his residence in Los Angeles on Sunday evening, following the celebration of his daughter Lilibet's second birthday, he was unable to testify on Monday. Sherborne clarified to the crowded court that Harry's intricate travel and security provisions made the situation somewhat complex. Green is intent on interrogating Harry for an extended period, beyond a single day, regarding 33 articles. The Prince contends that these articles are grounded on data that was illegally procured. Prince Harry and 3 others are suing a newspaper publisher, alleging that their private information was illicitly obtained to generate news stories. They claim that the Daily Mirror, Sunday Mirror, and The People used a security gap to access their voicemails and eavesdrop on messages left by their close ones. Whereas Harry's lawsuit is mainly centred around allegations that the Mirror Group newspapers illegally obtained information about his life, violating his privacy in a relentless pursuit for stories about the royal family, he argues that no aspect of his life was off limits for these journalists, who are willing to use illegal means to dig up dirt. Presenting Harry's case, Sherborne stated that approximately 2,500 articles discussing Harry's private life had been published in the MGN outlets during the time frame of the allegations. This period spanned from Harry's childhood and schooling to the passing of his mother, Princess Diana, in 1997, and later his military training and adulthood. Sherborne claimed that there was no phase in Harry's life that was safe from these activities. He said nothing was deemed too sacred or off limits, and there was no safeguard against these illegal data collection methods. Sherborne also insinuated that Diana's phone had been hacked, making reference to handwritten letters she had dispatched to a prominent television host, Michael Barrymore. These letters revealed secret meetings between the two after Barrymore had publicly come out as gay. In a letter dispatched a few months prior to her demise, Diana mentioned her dismay at the Daily Mirror's attempts to inquire about these meetings through her office. Sherborne added, "Clearly the Daily Mirror has been tapping into voicemail messages." MGN, currently a part of Reach, expressed regret at the beginning of the trial for one confirmed instance where the Sunday People had unlawfully attempted to gather information about Harry. They acknowledged that Harry was deserving of compensation. The publisher has acknowledged in the past that its publications were involved in phone hacking and has resolved over 600 claims. However, it has denied all of Harry's additional accusations, asserting that he lacks proof for his allegations. It's anticipated that Buckingham Palace will be significantly involved in Harry's cross-examination, with MGN contending that some data was obtained from royal aides. Sherborne refuted the idea that there was only one incident of illegal data collection involving Harry, calling it patently unlikely. He has held paparazzi responsible for the car crash that led to his mother, Princess Diana's death, and he has said the harassment and intrusion by the UK press, including supposedly racist articles, were the reasons he and his wife Meghan moved to the US in 2020 and stepped back from royal duties. The contentious articles in the trial go back to his 12th birthday in 1996, when the Mirror reported Harry was upset about his parents' divorce, with his father now being King Charles III. Harry revealed in court documents that the continuous tabloid coverage made him question who he could trust, suspecting friends and associates of betraying him by leaking information to the newspapers. His social circle dwindled, and he experienced severe episodes of depression and paranoia. relationships deteriorated as the women in his life and even their family members were pulled into the turmoil. He later found out that the source wasn't treacherous friends but intrusive journalists and private detectives they employed to listen in on voicemails and track him to far-flung locations like Argentina and an island off Mozambique. Mirror Group newspapers denied hacking Harry's phone, maintaining that their articles were based on legitimate journalistic methods. The publisher confessed and apologised for hiring a private investigator to gather information on one of Harry's nights out, but the ensuing 2004 article titled "Sex on the Beach with Harry" isn't among the 33 under scrutiny at trial. Phone hacking, which involved guessing or obtaining security codes to listen to celebrities' mobile voicemail messages, was rampant in British tabloids in the early 21st century. The crisis peaked in 2011 when it was revealed that the News of the World had hacked the phone of a murdered 13-year-old girl. This led owner Rupert Murdoch to close down the newspaper, and several of his executives were subjected to criminal trials. The Mirror Group has spent over £100 million settling hundreds of illicit information gathering claims and issued an apology to phone hacking victims in 2015. However, it denies that its executives, including Piers Morgan, who was the editor of the Daily Mirror from 1995 to 2004, knew about the hacking. Harry's appearance this week marks the second time this year he has been at the High Court, following his participation in hearings in March with singer Elton John and others in the lawsuit against the Daily and Sunday Mail tabloids publisher. Harry, who is fifth in line to the throne, is entangled in several legal disputes with the British press, including a similar phone hacking case against Rupert Murdoch's British newspaper division. The Prince has also alleged in his memoir and Netflix documentary series that his family and their aides conspired with tabloids. The palace has yet to respond to these accusations. However, the implications go beyond that. With Prince Harry opting to take the stand himself, he's exposing his personal life to public scrutiny once more. Everything from his past relationships to family issues, teenage partying, and school days could be brought up during the trial, adding another layer of intensity to the proceedings. But why is Harry willing to subject himself to this intense scrutiny? The answer may lie in the chaotic relationship between the British royal family and the tabloids. Harry, in particular, has had a rocky relationship with the press, perhaps fueled by the tragic death of his mother, Princess Diana, in a car crash while being pursued by paparazzi. However, some analysts suggest that this lawsuit could have a silver lining for Harry. Despite the intense scrutiny he will face, the legal battle may enhance his image, especially among younger audiences. The lawsuit could paint him as a courageous underdog fighting against a powerful establishment. But as the world waits for Harry to take the stand, questions linger. What will be the outcome of this legal battle? Will Harry be able to provide the evidence needed to win his case? Will this case redefine the relationship between celebrities and tabloids? What do you think? Let us know in the comments.